ever born in any space?
The Earth was made in space, and if there was no Earth, then there would be nobody here. So Earth is in space, so we're technically born in space well, yeah.
Ah, I see what you mean now.
Yeah. Now you.
Flies also deserve to be out here. Hey. Ooh. There we go. 39. 39 is done. I changed the light in my closet. I call it my closet, but really it's more like a storage. I don't know if I can show it. See those bins? Yeah. When the co-parent moved out, one of the ways that I could possibly think of to save money, because we had a storage back then, was to empty the storage out, throw away 17 years of relationship stuff, and then preserve some of the bins. I gave some of them away. But yeah, because these things were so expensive back then. I think we got them from Costco, and I was just like, I'm gonna keep them just in case I need to move again. They will come in handy. Anyway, so I never liked how red the light used to be, so then I changed it to a white light. But I think it's still coming off weird. It's fine. I did what I could. We're just gonna go back to bathroom updates. So for today, 2 workouts are done. Took my pictures in the morning, read my 10 pages, drank my water. Wait, 2 workout, picture, 10 pages, drink water, and stuck to my diet. So we're good. But just like most Sundays, it's just a stressful one. If the kids aren't going at each other, my youngest is doing shenanigans that will get him in trouble. Can't relax, can't really chill. I don't know. I would love to have just a chill day, but nope. Anyway. Yeah, other than that, I try to do some meal prepping, because I think next weekend is going to be a short weekend for me. I'll probably be doing overtime, which will take away from my meal prepping time. So this weekend I'm trying to meal prep extra to make up for having to skip a weekend to work extra at work. I think it will be Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I'm tired. I feel sad and quite overwhelmed. Anyway, I'm coming up on 4 minutes, so that's gonna have to be it for this update. We're most definitely halfway through 75 hard. And yes, I'm dreaming of what I will do once the challenge is over. In the spirit of ending on a good note, because my spirit is really, really low right now, I want to celebrate being 166.9 pounds. I am so close to 165, which was my initial goal. And even though I'm already getting symptoms of, monthly and stuff like that, I'm very proud of where I'm at. Let's keep pushing. Good night. Hello. I am looking fresh from my rounds of errands. Another Monday almost in the books. I'm halfway through, not done yet. So, today, my goal for today, my main anxiety for today was figure out the weed whacker and cut weeds. That was it. So I dropped the kids off at school this morning, got back around 9 o'clock because there was a crash on the road. And from 9 all the way till 10:45, I was out in that yard fighting with the weed whacker. Now, sorry for the weird angle. It's just I'm like cross-legged on this couch, so I don't know. I don't know. Okay, how about this? I think that's a little better. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So from 9 to 10:45 I was fighting with the weed whacker. I'm so grateful I conquered that fear, but let me tell you a story. So first, I had to figure out how to pop the head off so I can remove a leftover string, right? I watched videos on YouTube before I started all this. I've been watching things on YouTube for almost a month now because I could see those weeds just sprouting so fast, like terrifying. Anyway, but then it turned out that this weed whacker, since it was bought, was only used once by the co-parent, and I've been in this house for a little over 5 years now. It was only used once. Then it got put away, not cleaned, nothing. So not only had it been sitting around like that for a while, it was crusty. So I fought and I fought and eventually figured out how to pop the head off, remove the old string, put the new one in, pop the head back on, and again, this weed whacker was so old or dirty. In my mind, it's the manual one where you put the string back in, you make sure that the strings are, the length are equal or as equal as you can get them, and then you start twisting, clockwise. Nope, could not figure out how to twist this thing. I tried all kinds of tricks that I could think of. Nope, could not twist this thing. Eventually, I was at my wit's end and seriously considering calling my ex-father-in-law and ask questions like, what in the world am I missing? Then I paused because there is the manual and then there is the power load one, because what I have is ego 56 something, like the green and black one. So I've seen some people where close to the head, where it spins, there's like a green button. Well, on mine I couldn't see any green button. But after fighting with the head for almost an hour, I was like, okay, let me just wipe that area. Let's just wipe it down because it was so dirty. Let me just wipe it down. I'm gonna look ridiculous if it turns out that yes, I'm right. This is just a manual one, not a power load, but let's just wipe it down. Lo and behold, there is a green button with arrows that go like this and like this. So what had happened, my theory is that the first time the co-parent used it, it got very dirty and she just put it away. She did not wipe it down that time. And over time, the dirt baked in. So what was green was looking gray to me and I had no idea. So I wiped it down, restringed it, then put the battery pack on and pushed the green button. Ta-da! I sound sarcastic right now, but I was so proud that I figured it out. I was so effing proud. So then after that, I was just like, you know what? Let's start testing this thing and see if we can cut weeds. Tall weeds, scary weeds. Like, I considered recording the experience, but then I was like, no, because when those things are done, you have like rocks and things flying around. And I was just like, no, I'm not gonna chance my phone to record anything because if anything happens to this phone, I ain't got money to replace it. So I went about cutting these weeds and I watched some videos, not a lot, about cutting techniques. And I didn't know enough to not go in a direction that's going to send everything my way. But still, I got bits all over me, like green bits all over me. No rocks. Rocks did fly around, but I got green bits all over me. And then it got done. I mean, I'm not done, but the goal for today was achieved. Figure out the weed whacker, which I did, and cut some weeds, which I did. The end. I swept a little bit, especially in front of the living room, and then I just left it be. Time to move on to the next task. So yeah, I did some errands. I did my 45-minute walk and then went on errands. Now I'm trying to relax a bit before I have to head back out to pick up the kids. And then after that, it's just gonna be dinner time, settle in and go to bed because I am over this day. Even though the fight with that yard is not done yet. I'm gonna have to go back after I watch more videos to figure out how to cut a lot closer to the ground so they can all just go bye-bye. And then after that, I'm going to spray a weed killer to slow them returning. I know how some people feel about this out there, but I never ask for a yard. I don't have the money to pay someone to maintain that yard, and I don't have the time to invest in me learning to keep that yard around. Like, if anybody slaps me with a few $1,000s, I will pay to just have all them plants uprooted and yeeted out of here. Like, please pour some concrete. I'm exhausted. So it's not for me. It was never for me, and that's okay. Until I'm rich enough to completely redo that yard, we're gonna have to fight with the weed whacker and the weed killer. I'm 7 minutes, almost 8 into this update. I'm going to stop yapping. I just really wanted to tell the story because I'm proud that I figured it out. It was a huge source of anxiety for me for a long time, and I did it. Now on to conquering the next fear on my list. Yeah, I have a few. See ya. Today was such a long day, but it's done. Done. By the time I took my shower and everything, on my legs, I could see like red streaks from where I got hit by stuff, whether it was a flying piece of a weed or a little rock, whatever. Yeah, So stuff like that on my legs, and on my hand I have like mystery cuts here and there. And then I somehow managed to hurt my wrist. Like, how? I don't know. But that happened. So I'm just glad the day's over. I did my 2 workout, took a picture. Still working through my 10 pages, but I'll get them done before I go to bed. I did my water, I stuck with my diet. So it's been a day. If there was a perfect day for me to fail, it would have been today, but I caught myself on all the things, and I'm gonna finish my reading and go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. It's January 13, 2026. It's a great day for Animal Crossing, but I haven't touched my Switch Lite in some time. If I manage to get to it, the villagers are going to throw shade, that's fine. But I just wanted to mention Animal Crossing because I like it. And they are doing a 3.0 update today, so yay. Back to real life. I'm starting to get the blues. Starting to notice that I feel lonely. Blah, blah, blah. You know what that means. But it's still like at least a week and a half away. But as always, I will get tortured and tormented way before it shows up. Anyway, so that's where I'm at today. When I woke up this morning, I was very tired. My body hurt everywhere. I'm going to wear wrist braces for a bit. But I got my workout in. I did 5 rounds of water. I got my 10 pages in, and I took my pictures. So it's 7:45. I have to get the kids going so we can all head out here. See ya. Out for another walk. Yay. Oh, wow. I mean, I'm sure angle, perspective. I do not do jumpy spiders. Angle and perspective plays into it. But look at the legs. The legs are legging. Love that for me. That's really one of the biggest takeaway from this experiment. The way that I'm just often in my body. Not trying to escape from it anymore. That's such a 360-degree turn from who I used to be. Let's just say 6 months ago. Wild. Anyway, talk later. Bye. Welcome to another nighttime check-in. Day 41 done. It's 9:30. I'm going to bed. Even I was supposed to be in bed at 9, but I needed to finish my lemon and ginger tea before, because it's one of the many things I try to do to help my stomach, post PTSD. I should say emotional PTSD, but whatever. There is a light flickering because one of these bulbs is dying, and I decided to just let it die instead of spending money to replace it. Okay, so for today, 2 workouts are done. took pictures in the morning, read my 10 pages, stuck to my diet, and drank all the water. Yeah, that's that. I think the Weed Wacker business took more than I thought out of me. My forearms and I don't know, both my arms were aching a lot today, and they still do. I was falling asleep at work because I was that exhausted. And tonight I didn't even do dishes. I have laundry that I started this morning that's still going. It's gonna be finished tomorrow morning. I did manage to make myself a bit more rice because most of my dinner is making some type of cheap rice bowl. And yeah, I'll take care of I'll take care of both laundry and dishes tomorrow morning. And I was going to do some video editing, but I'm going to bed. Right now, I have up until week 4 of my first 10 pounds weight loss journey posted. So I think that's plenty of content that may or may not get discovered. That's fine. I think I'm rambling, so I'm gonna go to bed. Day 41 is conquered. Tomorrow will be the end of another week in this challenge, and I'm very proud. Good night. Good morning. I started the day trying to show my breakfast. I usually don't record those things because it's usually exactly the same and sometimes less, but rarely different. If it's different, I'm probably just having toast and coffee. Anyway, so I did that, but on to the task. Morning workout is done, 10 pages read, picture taken. I had 5 rounds of water so far this morning, so I'm on track. And I'm also extremely tired, and I'm starting to wonder if I'm gonna have to change something to my workout so I can see myself through the next month, because today is day 42. Yeah, I have 33 days left. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to have to figure out something so I can finish this challenge, because I can't change my diet, but I can definitely modify my workout as long as I'm working out. It never said, I walk at work, so it never said anything about what kind of workout you should do. So I might have to look into that, maybe have more mornings where I'm stretching instead of lifting weight or being on a stationary bike. We'll see. Anyway, that's the morning update. Time to go take care of more things before we have to head out the door. See you. There's so much traffic today. So many cars. Oh, excuse me. I am so tired. Even before doing this walk, I was falling asleep at my desk. And it's not even because I'm not busy. Nope. I am busy and also very sleepy. I don't know what things are gonna look like for me when I go back after spending energy on this walk. This is rough, man. How come none of the girlies who proudly, happily completed this challenge ever talked about the exhaustion? Oh well. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's a peace problem. Wish me luck. Because I'm very, very tired. And yet, gotta keep going.